She said, Jun, no, not yet. I don't have a lot of money. We'll be okay. I thought, okay, Jun, I think you need a plan B.
Hi guys, I'm Jilly.
I'm Jun.
And today we're gonna talk about how he proposed. Yay! Yeah. So at the time I was living with Jun at his mom's house in Seoul, and it was very stressful because I had to leave soon to go back to the US because the travel visa was finishing. And that just made me really sad. I didn't want to leave him. I didn't want to leave like that, you know? So we Skyped with my parents and told them our situation. And they said, hey, why don't you guys just get married? We would be okay if you did.
So I asked my mom the same question, like, hey mom, how do you think to get foreigner daughter-in-law? And I expected she would be happy and say yes right away. But the answer she gave me was completely, different. She said, Jun, no, not yet. First, you should get a job and you should settle down financially. But I kept asking her, like, hey mom, how do you think? How do you think? Because she really loved her. So I thought, she would be happy and say yes. But I kept asking, and then she said, no, Jun. She kept refusing. I understand what she said and why she said like that, because living in Seoul is not easy. Financially, it's really, everything is so expensive, and getting a job is quite hard. So she wanted her son to be financially stable first. And that is very, typical mindset of Korean moms, I think. And then one day I asked her the same question again, and she got annoyed at me. And she said like, hey Jun, if you really want to live with her, you better move out from my house and find your own place with her. So I was thinking a lot, and I had no idea what I was supposed to do. So I asked Jilly some questions, like, hey Jilly, why do you love me? In order to find out Jilly's mind. And the answer she gave me was very simple, but incredible, because she said, because Jun, I love you, and you're kind, and you're handsome. You know what? No one else has ever said that to me except my mom. And I asked, so, hey Jilly, I don't have a lot of money or enough money now, so we'll be okay to live in, small apartment. And it will be very difficult, but it will be okay. And then she said, I don't care, Jun. I don't care about money. I don't care about your tiny apartment. I just want to be with you. I really regret asking those stupid questions to her, because they were only, finances and material things. But she didn't care. She didn't care how rich or poor I was. She just wanted to be with me. So I decided to propose to Jilly despite whatever my mom said, because I thought Jilly was more precious than all of my concerns.
Oh.
So I went to Jongno to buy engagement rings.
Yeah, a couple times at home, if we were holding hands, Jun would sometimes feel my ring finger just randomly. And at the time, I didn't think too much about it, but I didn't realize that he was actually trying to guess the size for the ring.
Right, that's what I did.
On that day that you proposed, I noticed that you were a little quieter than usual. Normally we just have a lot of small talk, but on that day he was a little bit quiet. Nothing was wrong, we didn't fight or anything.
Because I was so nervous.
Yeah. But I didn't I didn't think too much about it. And then we went to, there's a famous chain buffet in Korea called Vips. And there's a lot of like Western style food there. So we went there for dinner. And then we went to the Han River at night. So one popular thing to do is to take the ferry boat across the Han River. So Jun asked me, do you want to do that? So we got on and we were just, standing on the boat and enjoying the Seoul night atmosphere.
Right, so I was planning to give her the engagement ring on the ferry because I thought that would have been the best and the greatest way, just like, K-drama. But the reality was very different because on the ferry, there were so many people and it was so crowded and there was no place to kneel down and show her the ring. I was a little shy boy and I thought, oh no, it's not gonna work like that. So I thought, okay, Jun, I think you need a plan B. I need to find a less crowded place in the Han River Park after we get off the ferry. So I kept thinking about the place, but then, like a miracle, there were huge fireworks that went of a short distance away. So everyone moved over to one side of the ferry to see the firework and take pictures. So I thought, oh my God, it's God's plan. It's God's plan. God is helping me now. So I quickly pulled, Jilly's arm and moved to the less, crowded place. It was very quiet. So then I kneeled down and showed her the engagement ring. And I said, will you marry me? And she said, yes, and started crying.
And then he got up immediately after.
No, that's not true. I thought I was kneeling for, I think, more than 10 seconds.
So Jun tried to put the ring on my finger, but it only came like halfway and got stuck because it was too small. So we put it on my pinky instead, and we went to the jewelry store the next day and fixed the size.
Right. So, Jilly, why did you accept my proposal?
Were you?
Now I see how it is.
Just kidding. I accepted your proposal because being with you made me really happy, and I could feel that you really loved me, and it was just natural for us to laugh a lot together and have many inside jokes. Also, you are the only person in the whole world who teases me as much as you do.
That's me, yeah.
He has the world record and no one can take that.
I'm proud of myself.
Okay, that's the end of the video. We hope you guys enjoyed our proposal story.
It's my proposal story.
His proposal story. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
감사합니다.